Hello, Days of Our Lives fans. It's the TV Days Drama Digest team back again, and today we have one of the most emotional discussions yet. As the residents of Salem navigate through some of their toughest trials, we're left wondering, will Days of Our Lives hit us with not one, but two major deaths? After John Black's heartbreaking death, will we also lose Bo Brady? With so many unanswered questions and the stakes higher than ever, let's dive into this intense theory and explore what could be in store for two of the most beloved characters on the show. The tragic death of John Black, a heartbreaking departure first. Let's discuss the impending death of John Black, which is already weighing heavily on viewers' hearts. In September 2024, fans were informed that Drake Hodgson, the actor behind John Black, would be departing from the show. This devastating news left fans grappling with the knowledge that John's journey was coming to an end. His death, which is expected to air in June, will undoubtedly leave a permanent hole in the hearts of viewers who have grown attached to John over the years. John Black has been a central figure in the Days of Our Lives universe for decades. His love story with Marlena, his long history with the DiMera family, and his role as a protector of Salem made him a cornerstone of the show. His death marks the end of an era for DOL, and fans are already bracing themselves for the emotional impact. What makes John's departure even more painful is the mysterious way in which he's currently missing on the show. His disappearance has left Salem in turmoil, with no one able to find him. The uncertainty surrounding his fate adds a layer of suspense, as fans hold out hope that he may still somehow return. But with his confirmed death looming, the reality of his loss is setting in. As we prepare for this heartbreaking farewell, we're left to wonder what it will mean for the other characters, especially for those closest to him, like Marlena, Brady, and Belle. Bo Brady's struggle, a life on the line while John's death may be inevitable. The fate of Bo Brady is still up in the air, and it's bringing its own set of heart-wrenching emotions. Bo's return to the show after being in a coma for years was met with mixed emotions. On one hand, fans were thrilled to see the return of one of Salem's most beloved characters, but on the other, there was an overwhelming sense of dread surrounding Bo's condition. Bo's health has been deteriorating since his return, and the news has been grim. After a prolonged coma, Bo developed sepsis, a life-threatening condition that left his body in critical condition. This news hit fans hard, knowing just how precious Bo's time in Salem had become. Despite the overwhelming odds stacked against him, there's still a glimmer of hope, a potential drug that could save Bo's life. However, there's a catch. The drug is still in the research stage, and it's far from perfect. No one knows for sure whether it will work, and even if it does, the road to recovery is uncertain. The stakes have never been higher, and the tension surrounding Bo's fate is palpable. Sean and Steve have taken matters into their own hands, planning to steal the drug in the hopes of saving Bo. But in true Days of Our Lives fashion, nothing is ever that simple. The question remains, will the drug be Bo's salvation, or will his battle for life end tragically? The worst-case scenario, could both Bo and John die? With both John's death and Bo's fragile condition hanging in the balance, many fans are left to wonder, could we be facing two major deaths in a short span of time? Would Days of Our Lives truly take us down the heartbreaking path of losing both these beloved characters? Let's start with the death of Bo. While we still hold out hope that the drug will work, it's important to consider the possibility that Bo's death might be part of his story arc. The writers brought Bo back not just for a happy reunion, but also to finish his storyline. Could this mean that Bo's death is an inevitable conclusion to his arc? As much as we want to believe that Bo will pull through, the writers have expertly set up the stakes, making it clear that Bo's fate is uncertain and that the option for a tragic ending remains. If both Bo and John were to die, it would be one of the most devastating losses Days of Our Lives has ever seen. These two characters have been central to the show's history, each representing a pillar of strength, love, and resilience in the face of adversity. John and Beau's death would not only mark the end of an era for their respective families, but also signal a significant shift in the dynamics of Salem. The emotional fallout would be monumental, as family members, friends, and viewers alike would have to come to terms with the loss of two characters who were so integral to the show's foundation. In a soap opera, death isn't always the end, but when it's someone as significant as John or Beau, their passing has ripple effects that extend beyond the screen. How would Marlena cope with John's death? How would Sean, Hope, and the rest of the Brady family handle Beau's passing? These are the emotional questions that would linger long after the final scene airs. It's clear that if both John and Beau were to die, the emotional weight of this storyline would be unprecedented. The impact on Salem. A town in mourning in typical Days of Our Lives fashion, the death of two beloved characters would have a profound impact on everyone in Salem. The residents of Salem have weathered many storms together, but the loss of John and Beau would shake the town to its core. For Marlena, losing John would be an unbearable blow. After everything they've been through together, the thought of living without him would leave a deep void in her life. Her grief, along with the support of her family, would be a central focus in the aftermath of his death. For the Brady family, Beau's death would be equally devastating. Hope's grief would be palpable as she grapples with the loss of her husband. Their shared history, their love for each other, and their commitment to their family would make Beau's passing one of the most heart-wrenching moments in Days of Our Lives history. Sean, too, would feel the loss deeply, struggling to come to terms with the fact that his father might not make it. The Brady family has always been the heart of Salem, and their struggle with these losses would be at the center of a future storyline. Whether Beau lives or dies, the aftermath will undoubtedly lead to new dynamics and challenges for the family. The way the characters move forward from such a devastating loss would be crucial in shaping the future of the show. Conclusion. A future shaped by loss and grief. As we look ahead to the possible deaths of both John and Beau, it's clear that Days of Our Lives is preparing for one of its most emotionally charged storylines. Whether Beau survives or not, and whether John's death is the final chapter in his long history, the emotional toll on the characters and the audience will be immense. If both Beau and John die, the aftermath will be felt for years to come, as their families and friends navigate a world without two of Salem's most beloved characters. While we may hope for a miracle that saves Beau and allows John's legacy to live on, the reality of this storyline suggests that Days of Our Lives is ready to take us on a roller coaster of emotion. Get ready for a ride full of grief, healing, and unexpected twists. The future of Days of Our Lives will be shaped by these losses, and we can only wait to see how the characters and the town of Salem will move forward from this heart-wrenching tragedy. Stay tuned and keep watching Days of Our Lives as the drama, emotion, and heartache unfold. One thing is for certain, the loss of John and Beau will leave a mark on the residents of Salem that no one will soon forget. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.